I also think it's, very possible that, Peyton likes going for walks kind of like I do. There were some times when I was in Duluth, I saw him, going for walks. I saw him a few blocks from, my place in Jefferson Street heading up the hill one day, and he was kind of in that little, like, smirk, almost like, daydreaming deep in thought thing he does that I do sometimes too. When you walk, you're just kind of deep in thought, daydreaming, thinking about things regardless if it's about your hobbies, your plans, I guess, hopes, ambitions, plans to get somewhere and do something, thinking about, your career goals, all that stuff. It's just kind of, daydreaming thinking, being in thought. Um, Obviously, there was, that avenue. There's one time I drove by, there in Tonka, and there was like, I feel like I maybe might have saw him because he started to run, when I drove by. So I don't know, what the deal is, man. I'm sorry. But understand that, Brian did a good job with you. He may not be your blood dad, but he is your dad. And if I had a father like that growing up, I'd be a lot better off. Just because me and you might be both equally intelligent doesn't necessarily mean that we're both the same level of candidates, have the same level of competency, social competency, being realistic enough. You obviously have better skills in those areas. That's going to do you a service. Growing up comfortable, having things handed to me, done for me, just doing things that made me feel good and euphoria versus things that probably would help me 10 years down the line. That did me a disservice. Well, what Brian did for you and Kate did you a major service. And if I were you, I'd be extremely grateful for that fact, man. Because for right now, I'm probably going to have to, even if you never clarify why this happened, I'm probably going to have to focus on developing those skills either independently or seeking some guidance on that. And you're already ahead of the curve with that, so you should be thankful. They did a really good job.